You asked for the money, you did the work of attracting it, and you felt it land in your hands exactly the way you had imagined. And now, watching it slow down before it multiplied further, you find yourself quietly wondering if the law ever truly worked at all, or if you simply got lucky once. Yesterday, we transmuted the mental state that shaped your very first result, turning a heavy, leaden thought into something closer to gold, one deliberate shift at a time. Today, we address the question almost nobody in the manifestation space ever asks out loud. What happens after the gold has actually arrived in your hands? Modern manifestation teaches you how to attract, walks you right up to the moment of arrival, and then it simply stops there, as though abundance were meant to be one single event. But abundance was never meant to be an event. It was always meant to be a law, quietly operating, whether you noticed it or not. You said the words again. You held the feeling again. You did everything the exact same way you did it the very first time it worked for you. And the second wave never came, not with the same force, not with the same speed, not the way the first one so generously did. There is a Hermetic principle that explains this precisely, one of the 7 ancient laws handed down through the Kybalion, and it has nothing to do with luck. It is called the principle of cause and effect, and it is the exact mechanism sitting underneath every single result you have ever received in your life. Every effect you have ever held in your 2 hands, every dollar, every opportunity, every unexpected gift, was born from a cause you set in motion somewhere, at some point, whether you consciously noticed the setting of it or not, whether you remember doing it or not. Before this teaching ends, you are going to understand exactly why the money you already attracted may be quietly slowing down right now, this week, and the one specific cause you still have left to activate on purpose before it fully stalls. This is not another affirmation added on top of the affirmations you already know by heart, another sentence to repeat and hope works this time. This is the mechanism sitting underneath every affirmation that has ever actually worked for you, named plainly in full at last. Stay with me through this. This single teaching changes how you see everything you have already received up to this point, and everything that is still quietly on its way toward you right now. Picture a single spark landing on dry wood at the edge of a dark, open field, late in the evening, with no one else around to help it. The spark alone did not create the fire that followed. Someone had to kneel down beside it and feed it, deliberately, again, and then again. The Hermeticists taught something simple, but total. The all is mind, an infinite living intelligence standing behind everything that has ever existed, seen or unseen. Your own mind, cut from that very same substance, creates in the exact same way that mind does, by unbroken, repeatable law, never by accident. Cause and effect means nothing in your life has ever truly arrived by chance, not the good and not the difficult either. Every single result you are currently holding was preceded by a cause, dense enough, sustained enough, repeated enough, to finally become solid matter in your hands. Modern teaching stops at the one single cause that started your manifestation moving in the first place, and treats the story as finished there. The Hermetic system continues much further than that. The effect you are now holding in your hands is itself a brand new cause, quietly waiting to be used again. Your own brain confirms all of this, even without ever having learned the ancient name for it, without ever having read a single Hermetic text. A path through unfamiliar ground only becomes a real road once it has been walked more than one single time. One trip through new ground leaves behind almost no visible trace at all. Nothing you could return to and follow with confidence. It is the repetition, the second walk, and then the third, that carves the road your mind will later travel without even thinking about it. A bonfire does not keep burning through the night simply because the very first spark happened to be unusually strong or bright. It keeps burning because someone keeps returning to it, deliberately, and adding fresh wood, long after that first flame has already settled into embers. The money that already reached you, the amount you attracted the first time, was your spark, nothing more and nothing less than that. Multiplying it now asks a genuinely different question of you than attracting it ever asked the very first time around. Read that sentence again. Where modern teaching simply repeats keep attracting, as if that alone were the whole system, the Hermetic teaching says something far sharper than that. It says, find the true cause behind the result you already hold, and set that exact cause again, this time fully on purpose. After any gain at all, no matter how small it might seem to you in the moment, ask yourself one honest, specific question, out loud if you need to. What was the real cause behind this arrival? And what new cause from that very same family can I set again today? We are halfway through this teaching now, and what comes next is exactly where most people quietly stop, right after their very first result has finally landed in their hands. Now let us put this to work together. Come into this with me, fully, for what comes next. Come into stillness with me now, right where you are, without needing to change anything about your surroundings first, without needing anything to be perfect. Let your shoulders soften, let your breath slow down on its own, and let your mind settle fully into this single, unhurried moment. I am not chasing my next cause out of anxiety, out of some quiet fear that abundance will never arrive for me again, the way it did before, the way it once so easily did. I am setting it from clarity instead, the exact way a mind aligned with the All has always quietly set its causes. Here, inside this stillness, I remember something simple that I had let myself forget for a while, buried under the noise of waiting. I am the cause. My life has only ever been the effect, exactly as it was always meant to be from the very beginning. I release the belief that a single attraction was ever meant to be the full end of the law, instead of only the very beginning of a much longer chain, still forming, still waiting on me. I release the waiting, the quiet, passive hoping that the exact same result would simply repeat itself all on its own, without any new cause standing behind it, without me lifting a single finger to help it along. I release the fear that what came to me once was only luck, a fluke, an accident, and could never be summoned again on purpose by this very same unbroken ancient law. I am no longer someone who attracted money one single time and then quietly waited to see if it would ever happen again on its own, without my help. I am someone who sets causes, deliberately, repeatedly, the exact way the mind of the All always has, without exception. My identity is not the result currently sitting in my hands, however good it feels to hold it there right now. In this quiet moment, my identity is the law itself, the one I am actively learning to operate, again and again, without hesitation, without apology. I know myself now as cause, not as circumstance, not as luck, and not as a single answered prayer that stands entirely alone, unrepeatable, unexplainable, finished, closed off from what comes next. I release the single request, the one-time wish sent quietly into the world and left there, and I choose instead the repeated cause. This is the entire difference between wishing and creating. Today, my action is my cause, and it is small, and it is specific, and it belongs to the very same family as the cause that came directly before it, in careful, deliberate sequence. I do not wait for the exact same feeling to return before I act again, the way it felt the very first time this worked so well for me. I set the cause again regardless, whether that feeling shows up alongside it or not. I recognize the early quiet signs of stillness, long before they become real loss, the silence where a new cause should have already, quietly, been set in motion by now. What I have already received is not fragile, and it was never fragile to begin with. It is only unattended right now, waiting for me to notice. Attention, given honestly in this moment, is itself a cause worth setting today. I do not fear the pause when it eventually arrives, and it will arrive at some point along the way every cycle does. I read it as information instead, and I respond to it with the exact cause it is quietly asking me for. I take what has already arrived in my life, and I let it become the cause of what comes next, one conscious link, joined deliberately, patiently, to the following one. This is not more effort layered on top of what I am already doing every single day. An exhausting new task, quietly added to my list. This is the very same law, simply aimed forward now, at the next result, still waiting patiently to be caused. One result becomes the cause of the next result, and that result becomes the cause of the one following it. Without end, without a single break in the chain. This is how the chain was always meant to move, and I am the one moving it now. Say this with me. I am the cause. What I hold in mind with feeling, I hold into form again, on purpose, today, and every single day that follows this one. Say this with me. The money I already hold in my life is proof that the law works, and the law does not simply stop working the moment I stop acting on it, out of comfort. I declare that every result I am currently holding is also a doorway, standing quietly open in front of me, and I choose, today, right now, to walk directly through it, again. I hold this fully in mind, without rushing past it. The all creates by law in one long, unbroken chain, and my mind, cut from that very same mind, creates in exactly that same unbroken way. Read that sentence again. I feel the chain moving through me now. Cause quietly becoming effect. Effect quietly becoming a brand new cause, without end, and without a single accident anywhere along the way. I am ready now to speak this aloud, not as a hope I am still uncertain about deep down, but as a law I am consciously choosing, on purpose right now, to operate. What follows here are not wishes quietly floating up into the air and hoping to be noticed by something larger than themselves, somewhere out there. They are causes, spoken aloud, and causes spoken with real feeling do not remain only as words. Say these with me now, slowly, one at a time, and let every single one set a cause that the next season of your life will fully, faithfully answer. I am a portion of the mind of the All, and my mind creates by law, not by chance, not by accident, not by luck. What I have already attracted is not the end of anything, and it was never meant to be. It is the first cause of a chain, still quietly unfolding. I do not repeat requests, sent out again and hoped for, and left to chance. I repeat causes, the same way the All repeats the law of its own endless creation. Every action I take today, however small it may seem, is the conscious cause of the increase still steadily arriving to meet me. The money already here with me is proof the law works, and it keeps working every single time I choose, deliberately, to act. I am the cause. My growing abundance is the effect. I choose the cause today, and I will choose it again tomorrow, without fail, without exception. Do not only hear this teaching today, inscribe it into your day. Type I am in the comments below, and anchor this cause into your life right now. Share this teaching with someone who is ready to remember exactly who they are. Subscribe here as well. A new law, a new key, arrives on this channel every single day. You were never separate from the law that multiplies, not for a single moment of your life. You are the mind that sets the cause, today and every day that follows.